Hola a todos, me llamo Luan, and today I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on studying abroad in Spain. Okay, y'all, so I studied abroad during the spring of 2015, and I studied abroad in Sevilla, which is the capital of Andalusia or Andalucía. And that is in the south of Spain, and oh my god, I love Sevilla. Oh my god, it's like the typical Spanish city with the flamenco and the sangria and like the bullfighting and everything, the architecture. Oh my god, I love it so much. This was like a time of so much like personal growth, learning new things. I mean, I thought, oh, you know, Spain is like Europe is like America, it's all gonna be kind of the same. But when I got there, whoa, was I in for something? I mean, I was just like, what? Like, oh my god, I love it so much. I would go back in a heartbeat. But yeah, so anyways, since I love this experience so much, I wanted to share 5 tips for anyone going to Spain, or anyone just going to any country, I guess, for studying abroad in general. But this is more specified towards Spain or Sevilla. But yeah, so I hope you guys take these tips and use them for when you study abroad, because I am sure that this will make your experience so much better. All right, here we go. Okay, so tip numero uno. Okay, so if it's your goal to really learn Spanish and to really immerse yourself into the Spanish culture, get yourself a homestay. Oh my god, with my homestay, like with my family, we spoke like solo en español. Like, I mean, every day, buenos dias, every night, buenas noches. I mean, and a lot more in between, but like, I learned so much Spanish. More like within those 5 months that I stayed with that family, I probably learned more Spanish than I'd like ever learned in my life, like ever. And I've been learning Spanish since like middle school, like on and off. So that was like amazing. With my Spanish family, I got to go to like a first communion, which is like really nice. It's kind of like your own little personal introduction into like the Spanish culture, which is like so amazing. I mean, there are some people that have like these horror stories with their homestays, but some programs, I mean my program, they let us switch homestays if we like didn't like our family. But mine, like, I love mine. Her name is Maria. She's so awesome. I had a host sister, Elena. Oh my god, like, they were just so cool and so welcoming and made me feel right at home. I mean, the con to living with the homestay is that you're not independent, so you kind of have to do things on their time. Like, oh my god, the meal times. I was like, we eating dinner at what time? She said 9:30. I said, what? Okay, I looked at my stomach and I was just like, we gonna get through this together, yes. But after a while, you just get used to it, because I mean, doing things on your own time, or like fully immersing yourself in Spanish culture, learning so much more Spanish, and it's just for like what, 5 months to like 5 to 6 months. Like, you can totally do it. So stay with the homestay, do it. Get yourself a Spanish family. So tip numero dos. After you got yourself a Spanish family, get yourself an intercambio. So you ask, Luan, pero like, ¿qué es un intercambio? Cariño, te voy a explicar, ¿ok? ¿Vale? You know, I had to slip a little Spanish in there, you know, still on them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so basically an intercambio is a Spanish person who you get to practice your Spanish with, and then in turn they get to practice their English with you. So I highly recommend an intercambio, because they're kind of like your other gateway into like Spanish life, Spanish nightlife, you know, the best places to eat, the places to go chill and to go hang out at. With mine, I didn't really meet with mine that much, but like when I did, I got to meet his friends. He took me to these cool bars, and you know, they know the places on the down low and the cheap places, which is what you want. But yeah, like, it was really cool. I mean, you get to have someone of your age, and like they're as interested in your culture as you are in theirs, so that's really helpful as well. So get yourself an intercambio. Okay, tip numero 3. Take a class about Spain. Okay, y'all, sometimes I would forget that I was like still in school, still in college when I was in Spain, because I mean, it's study abroad, but you're like, I'm in Spain, like life is good right now. But yes, you in school, go to your classes, get them A's, you know what I'm saying, get them A's. Okay, So really try and get a class about Spanish culture, Spanish history. My program had a class about Spanish film, or like Spanish history through film. There was a tapas class. I was just like, oh my god, yes. So I ended up taking a class on US Spanish relations and about Spanish civilization and culture. And I was really grateful that I took those classes, because I was learning about Spain and I was in the country. I was in Sevilla. So I really got to connect the two. I got to take what I learned in class and kind of attach that, or see how that came to life outside of the classroom. So like, for example, I got to learn about Feria, which is this kind of week-long festival that happens in Sevilla. It's super popular. So many people within Spain and from other countries come to like just see Feria for a week. Like, it's an amazing event. I got to learn about that festival, how it started off and like how it's evolved, and then I actually got to go to Feria, which is like amazing. And if I didn't take that class, I would just think like, oh, Feria is just where, you know, everyone just goes and, you know, turns up and have a lot of fun, which it is, but learning the history of it like kind of showed how significant this festival is to Spanish people, and I got to understand that, which was like super amazing. So please take a class about Spain, because you're gonna be in Spain. Like, why not? Do it. Tip número 4. Know how your grades transfer back. So for some colleges and universities, the grade that you get in that class will transfer back as whatever the grade is. But for some schools, they only come back as a pass or fail. So if you get an A or a B or a C, you pass. If you get an F, you fail. So technically, an A is the same value as a C, because you still pass. That was how it was for my school, which was like awesome. But being the like, you know, good student that I am, I always studied. Like, I still wanted to get A's, and you know, I did get A's. But you know, just know that, because when I first got to Sevilla and I first started my classes, I would spend a lot of time studying. Not to say that like they gave me so much work, because to be honest, like the workload was not close to anything that I actually have at my school here, like in the Bay Area. But like, just know how your grades transfer back, because that will kind of, I mean, you can't, not to say you should get a C, but if you do get a C and your grades transfer back as a pass, fail, then you know you're in Spain. Like, you know, not trying to just like, school first, okay, as my mother says, okay, school first, education is key. But just know that, because this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity in which you get to be in Spain and like be in school at the same time. But it's like what I learned from like my like what I learned personally, and like that didn't have to do with anything academic. Like, that was so much more valuable than like what I actually learned in classes, which was important, but that was something that I couldn't have learned like if I didn't go. So really know that. Know if your grades transfer back as pass or fail, or as an actual letter grade. Tip número 5. Let go and take it in. This is probably the most important tip, because boo-boo, like, you in Spain, you're gonna be living in Spain. How many people get to say that they've lived in Spain? You're gonna grow so much as a person. You get to see a completely different culture. I mean, you get to learn a new language. So many things that you're gonna learn, that like, don't even let the little cultural differences affect you. Even if there's some things that you don't like the fact that you're in Spain, I mean, and there's a reason that you went there. Hold on to that reason. Hold that higher than any of the little things that annoy you, like the meal times, like the staring that you're gonna get. You will get staring. Like, people will stare at you because they're gonna know, you know, that you're American. I don't know, they just stare sometimes. I would just kind of be like, okay, hola. But they just stare at you. But there's gonna be a lot of little cultural things that you don't like, that you might get annoyed of, but just let go and take it in, because you're in Spain. Like, this is an amazing opportunity. Look at the bright side. Oh my god, like, you're gonna love Spain so much. Take it in. Let go. Thank you everyone for sticking around for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're a student that's about to go study abroad in Spain, que lo pases bien, que aprendas mucho, that you have a good time, that you learn a lot, that you really enjoy yourself and just grow just Oh my god, you're gonna have so much fun. Like, I can't even. You about to have such a good time. I can't. Oh my god, I wish I could go with you. Anyways, but yes, if you have any other questions pertaining to studying abroad in Sevilla or Spain, ask me. I mean, I was there for a semester in spring, which is where it's popping. Go to Spain. I should have added that. Go to Spain in the spring, because that's like so many festivals happen in the spring. Like, I don't know what it is, but primavera is the time to go. But anyways, yes, if you have any other questions like about places to eat, especially in Sevilla, you know, places to hit up at night, you know, when you're trying to get your dance on, ask me in the comment section below. And yeah, just thank you guys for watching. Hasta luego.